Hi everyone, let's talk about topic proposal B. Yay! In topic proposal A, we presented an idea, a direction at least, a statement of interest. It wasn't very involved, it wasn't very narrow, and that's totally okay. That's what we want. We wanted a kind of direction of where we can go. Before you start your topic proposal B, I do encourage you to review the comments that I left on topic proposal A, and let's talk about any ideas you've got stemming from that. We can keep brainstorming until you're super confident with what you want to explore. So what specifically are we looking for with topic proposal B? We want it to be significantly more narrow than what our topic proposal A is. What we don't want is a totally new and separate proposal. This is an extension of the idea that you presented in topic proposal A. It is a more narrow proposal based on your previous proposal. So if you presented discussing a glass ceiling in topic proposal A, I want the topic proposal B to be related to the exploration of the glass ceiling. Alright, so how do we go from topic proposal A to topic proposal B? We want to brainstorm a bit more, problematize. Remember, problematizing is just asking questions. Review my comments because I will have offered some suggestions for direction on how you can take this. And let's narrow our topics down a bit. This doesn't have to be your official thesis proposal idea. We still have some leeway because we're still going to be doing research, and that always impacts the direction of our paper. So we want it to be narrow, but it's not set in stone 100% just yet. Alright, so we want to take our topic proposal A, and we want to take my comments, we want to ask questions, we want to brainstorm, and we want to come to a more narrow concept of what we're going to be exploring. And this is going to help direct our research. Here's an example or two. You know, I like a lot of examples, right? Alright, so remember that I am a broadcasting major, and I am extremely interested in knowing what makes a television show a success or a failure. I am particularly drawn to genre television series that have been canceled by Fox, such as the Sons of Anarchy, well, Sons of Anarchy wasn't on Fox, I misspoke, but the Firefly, Futurama, that kind of stuff is what I'm really interested in. I love Sons of Anarchy and The Walking Dead, but they're doing okay. Maybe I won't explore that. Maybe I'm more interested in what makes genre televisions ultimately fail. So we're going to narrow it down a bit. We already started doing that as I started thinking about my topic proposal A out loud. We want to narrow it down a bit by finding a problem or an issue with just a little bit more focus to address. And remember, that idea of a problem is a relatively loose term. We don't necessarily have to have a significant solution. It doesn't have to be literal. It can be something more intangible. So we're thinking about our topic. We're asking questions. We already kind of kicked out the idea of exploring The Walking Dead and Sons of Anarchy because they ultimately have and are running their course naturally. They weren't necessarily abruptly ended because Fox is not super great. So let's brainstorm it a little bit. We know I'm interested in Firefly. I'm obsessed with that show, right? So that's going to be my passion driver. That's what's going to keep me going through this course and writing 18 pages. So maybe I go from that vague topic A to something that is more specific. For example, some genre television series seem to ultimately fail despite popularity with their fans. For example, the sci-fi western Firefly was canceled before the completion of even one season, but remains one of the most popular television shows in Fox's broadcasting history, arguably one of the single most popular shows of its genre. I think I would like to explore what caused this show in particular to fail and find a way to argue how the show's failure has more to do with corporate greed than fan support. So you see, we go from this bigger idea to a smaller idea, a problem that we're going to explore. Okay? Another example. We'll look at our sociology example from topic proposal A. I'm a sociology major, and I'm particularly interested in human sexuality. As I review journals, I noticed that many of the articles discuss gender inequality. A possible topic would be exploring that glass ceiling effect. So after problematizing, doing a little bit of research, talking with the instructor, I have narrowed this down to a more focused perspective. Gender inequality is still rampant in today's society, particularly in corporations. Female CEOs, for example, still encounter that glass ceiling effect day to day. I would like to explore what causes this, why it's still going on, as well as what the social implications of a society that still adheres to or even embraces such gender inequality. So you can again see how we start out with something broad and narrow it to more of a focus on a potential problem that we can explore. Okay. And then here are our nitty-gritty details. There's no page length requirement for this assignment, but do give me a good 2 or 3 sentences or even more. Longer proposals are totally acceptable. Narrowing your topic down a little bit. The key thing to remember is it's related to topic proposal A. We're just bringing the focus in a little bit to focus on a problem. There's FRI, which means this is a mandatory submission. And then here's our grading criteria. Do you fulfill the assignment? Do you propose a narrow topic? Do you give us a couple sentences? And remember, at this point, we're not super concerned with grammar. Let's just try and make sure that we don't have a lot of spelling errors there. If you have any questions at all, connect with me. We can do the general discussion forum. We can do text. We can do email, whatever I can do to support you as you continue your brainstorming.